Alright, so like I said, I was going to go ahead and do a review on my Agusta Pro mounted to the floor Wing Chun dummy, the Mook Jong. And so a couple of things I've had this for a little while now, I would say maybe close to a year. And the reason I'm going to do a review on this is because I have just bought another one and I want to do a review on that, and then I want to kind of give you a comparison. So I want to talk about this one first and my pros and cons. Pros, first things first. I bought this one, and it was about $460 I think, and it was on Amazon, and it was one of the first ones that I was able to find that I could actually afford. This is a steel pipe, and then you do have your wooden arms attached to it along with your wooden leg. A couple of the things that have been a problem ever since I've had it is this little varnish coating is flaking off. You can see it really bad here on the leg. And it's kind of coming off here. It also is coming off of the arms, and what I'll do is I'll zoom in a couple of seconds to show you that. The other thing I've noticed is upon doing the striking, I'm wearing a groove into the arms because of the fact that it's just a steel pipe. So they're getting chewed up, and so that might be something I'm going to have to do in a little bit, is get some new arms, eventually to replace these. For the money I paid, an average Mook Jong is about $1,000, and I haven't had $1,000 to spend on this at my gym because we don't use it on a daily basis. It's not like my mats or something like that. So with that being said, this was a good purchase for me, and I'm not upset about it. It does mount to the floor with several different holes. This center plate is broken to two, and then you have the secondary plate. I used a concrete bit and I drilled holes into my floor, and then I used my nail gun and I bolted it right to the ground. With that being said, hitting it enough has broken it free, and there's a couple little nails that have come up, and I've had to rehammer them down. So that's something to keep in mind if you're looking at this one, depending on what you're going to put it on. If this was in my home gym, I could bolt it right to my floor. But again, that's going to require me screwing it right into the wood or something like that. So take that for what it's worth. It comes with a whole bunch of suction cups. I honestly have no idea how well those would hold or how well those would work depending on the flooring you have. But like I said, the overall dummy, I'm going to say is pretty good. If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it, a 7.5 out of 10. The 7 being, it's 7.5, it's definitely above average, but it's not the best, and I don't have a super plethora of Mook Jongs that I've trained on. Sifu Alan Baker down in the Atlanta Martial Arts Center has one. I've used his on several occasions. I've also been to Sifu Francis Fong's gym. He has a few, and I've used a couple of his. Of course, Sifu Ed Stahl up in up in Concord, North Carolina, I got to use his. He has a kind of a custom one, and then I've gotten to use this one. So again, I haven't used a whole bunch to say, hey, this doesn't have the right reflex or nothing like that. It's a steel pipe, so these little hand pads are actually pretty nice. If you're looking at something, if you're in a bind or you're just you can't really afford the one from Century or one from Asia World, then yeah, I think this is worthy, and this is something you should look at getting. It does just fine for the training I've done. It's been good enough for me to get through the drills that Sifu Rambaliki has taken me through for my JKD training. So that's something to keep in mind. Something I have noted, or something that has happened in mine, is the little pegs have come out of their tops, like the glue isn't holding those pretty tight. So I've used my finger tape to tape that one back together and to keep it there. I think the only issue I really have is the flaking of the arms and stuff. Like when you look at it, you see that it's just all flaking off, and I'm thinking about just sanding them off to make it better. So with that, minus that, I would say it's a good purchase. If you're, like I said, if you're in a bind, that'd be something worth getting. So you can hear that when I do this, it's definitely, it has the action. And when Guru Ron, or when Sifu Ron is talking about it, he says Sifu Dan is going to be looking for the different hits. So that's something that, again, it does do that, and being that it's a hollow pipe, you can easily hear it. Okay, so there you have it. Quick little review on this here. The Agusta Pro from Amazon. I will put in the description below where you can purchase this right from Amazon if you're thinking about it. Again, if you're at home and you just need something kind of get you through, I think this will do. I'm not upset about my purchase at all. All right, see you in the next video, guys.